The next battery is lead storage battery. Lead storage battery is a secondary battery used in vehicles. It is consist of lead antimony grids. Lead antimony grids. One grid is coated by lead, where another grid is coated by lead oxide litharge. Now consider that the grid coated by spongy lead. Now you can see that this is free metal, so it will undergo oxidation and will form anode. This concept should be in your mind, that if anywhere free metal is present, that will construct anode in the battery. Now in this case, where the grid is having lead oxide, it will construct cathode, because at this electrode oxidation cannot take place, because the metal is already oxidized to lead oxide. But here in this case the metal is free, so it will undergo oxidation, it will construct anode. Now in this battery, H2SO4 is taken as electrolyte, and we have already discussed that the cell is consist of lead antimony grids. One type of grid is coated by spongy lead, where other grids are coated by litharge or lead oxide. Now a question is frequently asked in CBSE examination. On this battery, that give anode and cathode reactions of lead storage battery. So you must learn these two reactions given here and here, and this overall cell reaction also. At anode, Pb will react with sulfate and PbSO4, and 2 electrons are released. At cathode, PbO2 is present, and H2SO4 is taken as electrolyte. Out of H2SO4 we will get SO4 minus 2 and H plus. At anode, SO4 minus 2 is consumed. Now H plus, which are remaining from electrolyte, will be used as at cathode. So PbO2 plus 4H plus SO4 minus 2 plus 2 electron, we will get PbSO4 plus 2H2O. The overall cell reaction will be like this. So this is the question which is frequently asked in CBSE examinations. So you must learn these reactions. Now the next battery is solid state lithium battery, in which anode is made up of lithium and cathode is made up of titanium sulfide. Lithium plus, and this battery is used in mobile phones. Lithium battery is used in mobile phones. Fuel cell. A fuel cell is used in space programs, rockets, etc. Now it is consist of anode and cathode, graphite anode and cathode. At one electrode at anode, hydrogen gas is released, where at cathode oxygen gas is supplied, and potassium hydroxide is taken as electrolyte. The fuel cells are very eco-friendly, because the byproduct formed in fuel cell is H2O, which is not a pollutant, and these are very easy to handle and light also and eco-friendly also. So these are the properties of fuel cells.